based on everything that I've shared so far, right? Why do you think it's a good fit for us to work together? Let's say we start with the SEO first, then after that the SEM, for example.
Well, I mean, for me, we have seen already what you can do,
Sure.
and I think that's the main reason why we want to come back to you lah. At the end of the day, also.
If you're looking to increase your closing rate on sales calls to sell high ticket, higher than $10,000 all the way to $100,000, and if you want to be able to do it a whole lot better, today I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes to a live sales call that I recently did to walk you through step by step on what to say to a prospective client to double or triple your closing rates on these live sales calls. Let's begin. Sorry, just in case I forget. Okay, for every $1,000 that we invest, right? Okay, we are able to make about $4,000 as long as we are able to close one sale, and assuming that the client actually sticks around for 12 months,
Okay.
right? And over here, obviously, I played devil's advocate, right, to say that if each click were to be $15, right, realistically, $1,000 divided by 15 clicks, $15 would give me 67 clicks. Right? And assuming that we have, a conversion rate of 10% on the landing page, on the opt-in page, okay, 10% times 67 will give me 6.67, right?
Okay.
Which means that the cost per lead I'm paying is about $150. And of course, out of the 6 leads that we get, right, let's just assume that half of them take up our free trial, which is a high possibility, right? Maybe the other 3, they found that our prices are not within their expectations or whatever it might be. There could be many, many reasons. It could be a competitor, it could be whatever, right? Many reasons. So let's assume that out of the 6 leads that we get, only half of them sign up for the free trial. And out of the free trial, okay, I'm going to assume that only one student signs up. Okay, so what have we done here? We have basically invested $1,000 to get one student that's worth $4,000 because we're just gonna assume that they stick around for 12 months, which is quite likely the case if you don't screw it up, right? If you don't mess it up. So of course, this is like being super conservative, right? Which is in the sense that 10% here, $15 cost per click, 50% sign up for the free trial, and then we only close 1/3 out of all the free trials as well. So of course you can outperform these numbers. I'm not saying that you can't, but I'm just saying, this is like if shit hits the fan, we're not doing that great. This at the end of the day is still the numbers that we're looking at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think this is doable so far based on the stats here?
No, I mean it definitely is. I mean, I did try SEM, over the past couple of years, and I know it works. Yeah. You do see a big jump in the number of leads lah. No,
Okay,
especially
so why haven't you gone ahead to do it since you said that since it works?
no, I've seen it work but
Okay,
just that last year for some reason it didn't do as well. I'm not sure why.
okay,
Yeah, so that's why also, I mean, part of the reason why I decided to separate from my business partner lah and just run it
sure,
myself again.
sure,
But I think at the end of the day, it does go down to how much you invest in it lah.
sure.
Um, so but I also did learn that it's about doing it at the right time lah.
Of course, of course. Like I'm saying that we do it during the months where the demand is there, right? Not doing it during like the school holidays or the times when people don't actually want to
But
go
actually,
for.
information is like just anyway, it's per click, right?
Yeah. So you're only paying when somebody clicks on it. If nobody clicks on it, you're paying nothing. You're paying nothing. So to me, it's like, isn't this very, very clear that you only pay when somebody clicks and types the keyword and click on it? Other
So
than that, you're not paying.
it's a case where you set the budget, right? And then
Yeah.
they basically give you until no more, then Google will tell you no more lah.
Yeah, exactly. So like if I set the budget as 1,000 a month, it won't
Mm.
exceed 1,000 a month. Like,
Okay. Okay.
it's very clear that
Right.
way.
And then actually, just out of curiosity, then how do they compute the cost per click like that?
Yeah, they're computing the cost per click based on number of advertisers that actually bid for that
Oh,
keyword.
I see.
And the more they're willing to bid, then of course they'll keep increasing the ad, the cost of the
Uh,
ad for that particular keyword until the amount that people are willing to bid for.
okay. Got it. All right. Okay. Can. Yeah, I think this
Okay,
is okay. So I think one thing that we discussed last that like saying she doesn't want to do SEM and stuff like that.
sure.
So we can do it in such a way where like the ads have like the subject name on it, right? And then um
Yeah, like let's say you want to front lay the SEM first just for example,
mm,
that's possible, and then you just come up with the ad spend on your side without including the rest of the other side. Possible. It's not a
yeah.
problem,
All right, no
right?
problem, no problem.
Yeah. Okay. That's for that portion. Okay, I'm gonna skip some of these slides because again, these are just all the case studies that we've done for
Mm.
other clients in the past. I can see this is for SEM as well. Uh,
Oh, Maurice.
yeah, so like invest. This is some of the numbers here are quite outdated. Yeah, like for example, for the swimming instructor that we have worked with, I think we have invested close to over $10,000, and revenue collected is probably well in the 200K zone to 300K
Wow.
zone. But anyways, some of the numbers here are outdated. But anyways, don't worry about that. So, okay, before we get the, I mean, you probably already know the price and everything. Like based on everything that I've shared so far, right? Why
Mm.
do you think it's a good fit for us to work together? Let's say we start with the SEO first, then after that the SEM, for example.
Well, I mean, for me, we have seen already what you can do,
Sure.
you know, and I think that's the main reason why we want to come back to you. Like at the end of the day, also built by you, right? And
Hmm.
I mean, SEO, when it comes to SEO, I have personally experienced like a good uh what do you call good providers lah of the service, and not so good ones, you see. And I can
Sure.
personally see how the rankings are affected, so I think it's more of like I trust you,
Okay.
yeah, that you can definitely execute. Because I mean, when I see all the stuff that the companies, so they all, it's quite similar, right? I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, keyword research, link
Hmm.
building, whatever, blog writing, all these sort of things lah. But I think it comes down to the execution, or yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, personally, I wanted to continue with you, but my business partner had other ideas, you see. So that's
Sure.
what happened in the end. So that's what, and clearly,
Just
I think
curious, at that point in time, what other ideas did your business partner had at that point in time?
he wanted to go with,
I see. And did
yeah.
that work out in the end?
So actually did do pretty well at the start, you see. But
Okay.
I think what happened was, they after a while, they changed our, there's a manager lah, who manages us, and then
Sure.
suddenly it just started deteriorating. Yeah.
Okay. And it didn't go back up anymore.
Yeah, so we complained lah, then they changed again, but then it didn't go back up anymore. See, so that's
Okay.
why uh
This was for Google Ads or for SEO
SEO.
as for
Yeah,
SEO. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
I
So
see. I see.
Google Ads,
Okay.
Google Ads, I think it was okay lah. I don't know why it didn't do so well last year.
Hmm.
I actually have no idea. Yeah, so I think at the end of the day, the service provider has to be someone you trust lah, and like, you know be a bit transparent lah. I think sometimes I didn't doing also.
Okay. Okay. Okay, understood. Okay, no problem. So at least we're here now. We have sorted that out. I like what you said. You mentioned that at the end of the day, ideas is good, but at the end of the day, execution is everything, right? Ideas are cheap, execution is everything, and I totally agree with that. I think that the money is in the execution, right? Not so much in the ideas.
Yes.
Okay, so I just want to fast forward a little bit. So assuming that the money makes sense and everything, the only thing like there won't be any other reason why you want to proceed, right? Other than the money, if the money makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I think let's talk about the first part, right? Okay. The first part is for the SEO part. So the
Yeah.
SEO part is there are three different packages. Ignore the setup fee, okay, because that was being done from the previous campaign so that I can waive the one-time setup fee away. But for the retainer fees for the SEO site, I recommend we start either at 2.3K a month to 3.3K a month. I believe that's enough for us to give you a significant results
Right.
for you to want to continue further, right? So we either start at the 2.3K per month package or the 3.3K per month package.
Okay, so mostly it's the number of keywords lah.
Yes. So the keywords wise, I think we alluded to three main
That's
of
right.
course, we may choose not to use all the keywords, but we will reallocate some of the budget towards building more links so that the website can overall rank better. So even if we don't use up all the keywords, the remaining budget will still pump it to, you can see here is 2 monthly blogging articles, here's 4, and then on top of the 4 monthly blogging articles, we are also using that for links
Okay.
as well.
Sure. I mean, I can discuss with them. They'll probably want to try the bronze one first. Yeah,
Sure.
because mostly I don't think we need that many keywords right now. So
Sure.
20 will be like maybe 6 each lah.
Sure.
Yeah, probably that one plus some SEM lah. I think that would make.
Sure. And the SEM will start with just your right?
Definitely not. I'll check with if he wants
Okay,
SEM.
okay, I hear you. So we'll most likely start with this one first. So assuming that both are okay, right? I mean, assuming that is okay and assuming that is okay, you are definitely an okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's fast forward and assume that, let's say both are not okay, then what's gonna happen next?
No, I think they both already agreed that
Okay,
they'll be okay with SEO to start. Yeah.
I see. It's just the SEM that is the question mark that they have.
Yeah, but that one
I
okay
hear
lah.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it for the SEO side. Okay, so for the SEM side, there's two arrangements. The first arrangement is we charge a one-time setup fee of 5K, and then the monthly retainer is 2K a month plus the X whatever amount per month to ad spend, which I have mentioned earlier. If we start, we can probably start with 1,000 first. Once you start seeing the results start coming in, I don't think you will stop investing further if you see like, oh, for $1,000 I'm getting like 10 leads. I mean, it's almost like a no-brainer for me to want to continue investing,
Okay.
right? So that's my take. I think if you go for this option, most likely we can start with the 1K a month first, and then once you see the results, then you can slowly incrementally increase it.
Okay.
So if we do the math here, it's 2K a month retainer plus 1K a month, which is about $3K per month in total for Google. Okay.
Okay.
Personally, I'm not a very big fan of this model, okay, because it doesn't really incentivize us to want to perform. Okay. Now the second model which is basically my favorite model. Okay. Okay, this thing about after 3 months, ignore that. That's for the PSG package, which we have stopped. We no longer have any quota for that left. We get a
Okay.
lot of clients that ask us for that, but it's gone because we used up all our quotas for the PSG site. So basically what happens is this one is the same thing, which is the one-time setup fee is the same, 5K. Okay, everything is the same. And there is a 10% revenue share. Okay, so we're just gonna assume automatically that the client sticks around for 12 months, because if we have to bill you every month for for $400, okay, it's a bit no. If you have to bill you every month for $40 on the administrative side, it's a bit taxing. And it's also a bit hard to keep track of all the students that are still sticking around. So basically, for each lead that you convert from a free trial to an actual student, right? We
Okay.
will basically take 10% times 4K, which is $400. And you only pay that $400 if you convert someone into a student.
I see. Okay.
Does
but how
that sound fair to you?
it does sound fair, but um I can I mean this sounds good because you're right. This of course does incentivize your site as well. It's just
Yeah,
that
sorry, I forgot to add one more thing. There's a free 14-day trial. So let me add that in free 14-day trial. This is something that we recently rolled out.
oh
So regardless of which option you go for, whether it's the retainer model or the revenue share model, you can still use up the free 14-day trial, which means that the first 14 days is completely free. And then after the 14 days, then you can choose to continue or discontinue. Uh,
okay.
and only after the 14 days, then we'll charge that $5,000 that you see on the screen.
I see,
So
I
this is
see.
basically a risk-free offer. Okay, it's not trying to tell you. It's like no risk. Okay, you try for 14 days. If you find that the performance is not up to your liking, you can basically stop.
Oh, okay. Um, oh, wow, okay, wait. Okay, I got a few questions. Okay,
Sure,
just that for the revenue sharing one, right? Then what
sure.
you'll be like on a trust basis, ah?
Yeah, so okay, good question. So how it works, right, is each time round there is a lead, right? Okay, it would be fed into this thing that we call like a CRM, okay, a
Okay,
customer relationship management system. So inside this CRM, right, okay, you would get access to a library of leads that we have generated for you.
okay,
Okay, it's leads are generated for you. So let me just show you an example of what that would look like. So for instance, okay, this is the CRM, okay, and then you can see this is like the leads. Okay, let me just go through all these. Okay, so each time the lead will come in, right? And then you will be able to adjust what the deal value is. So typically if they sign up for like 12 months, you will use that value, right? So let's say it's 4,000. Okay. And then you would drag the lead to the one section. Okay, one. And then it would automatically indicate itself as one.
okay,
Okay, so what I will do, or whatever my finance team will do, is they would filter based on the people that you have indicated as one in the previous month.
okay.
So like let's say okay, updated opportunity one on. You see this tab here, opportunity one on. Okay, I would set it to last month. Okay, opportunity one on last month. And then it would push out all the leads that has been indicated as a one in the previous month. In this case, there's none, so which means I'll bill you nothing. But if you only if you close, then we'll bill you that whatever that I just discussed to you, which is $400, right?
Okay.
Because you mentioned that on average a student is worth $400 in a single month. Is that correct?
Yeah, around there lah. Yeah.
Yeah, around that. So $400, then we'll just bill you that $400 in that month.
Okay. Understand how that works. Okay.
Cool. Okay, aside from that, any other doubts that you might have?
What is the one-time setup fee for actually?
Yeah, the one-time setup fee is for us to set up everything that you will be seeing. Oops, sorry. That you will see inside this full breakdown thing. So basically it's for us to go into your SEM ad account, to create all the ad groups, to bid for all the keywords, to bid for all the to set the headlines and descriptions for all the ads, setting up of all the ad extensions, setting up convergence tracking, creating
Oh,
the copy, creating the actual campaign itself on Google Ads, setting the correct objective on all the ads, and then of course we can also set up all the necessary retargeting ads as well. But usually the retargeting ads will only be done on the coming months, and we don't need to set that up yet. So that's basically what the setup fee is for.
okay. So on our side, we like don't really have to do anything lah.
Yeah, it means autopilot in the sense that you just need to answer a few questions regarding the business, and the pricing model and all that. And then the rest, our team will be taking care of that for you.
Okay, understand. I will need to discuss. This one will be a bit I can see it'll be a bit tricky between the three of us. Because
Sure.
I assume that the setup fee will have to be shared by the three of us.
Sure.
I'm not sure how soon they want to do it. Also, I understand the second model, the second payment model. It's just that I think that one might be a bit tricky for the three of us. Not because it's not a good model, but because of the nature of our job, right? we
Okay.
we we also do get quite a lot of leads from like the agencies lah. So
Sure.
and then the agencies, they do charge commission, but it is cheaper than 10% of our thing. So in that sense, I think for us the main purpose of this website is to get a bunch of get our own organic leads so that we don't rely on the agencies. And then of course we don't have to pay them agency fee lah.
Sure. Of course.
I think they may have a bit of resistance to the second model. He gets a lot of his leads from agents. So maybe can I just see the option one again, so at least I can
Yeah.
highlight.
Option one is basically 2K a month.
Yeah, so this one is 2K a month. All right. Can. I will discuss with them about the SEM model, see what they think lah.
Sure. If the 2K a month, if let's say whether it's whether it's model number one or model number two, right? And then both of them, which is uh they both say no, then are we still gonna stick to model number two to proceed, or what are we gonna do?
You mean for the SEM, is it?
Correct, for the SEO.
If we if we stop the SEM, right, do we still pay the 2,000 a month?
No, of course not. Of
Okay,
course
so it's
not.
only on the month that we are running it lah. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
All right. Let me discuss with them first. For me personally, if I'm trying it out, I think it feels safer for me to take the other option.
Okay, which is this one basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Okay, that sounds a bit a lot. Yeah, if I'm testing it out first lah.
Sure. Okay.
But let me discuss the SEM with Hazel and KS.
Sure. By when do you think you guys can reach a conclusion? Do you think end of the week works, like end of this Friday? Is that too soon?
No, I think should be okay. But I think one thing for sure, we want to start the SEO as soon as possible lah.
Okay. So the SEO is basically confirmed, right? That's a done deal, right? Now it's just a
Right.
matter of the SEM portion. Are you
Correct.
gonna go in just you alone, or are you gonna go in with the two partners? Of course, if you can go with the two partners, I think it will defray your costing by a lot. I think that's what you hope for. And then I think for the SEO side, I'll just stick to the first option that we discussed, the bronze package. I'll send over a quote, and then I just need your signature on that, and then we can proceed. We go from there.
Right. Okay. I do have a question. For the website, right?
Sure.
Would you need I guess you need all the login details, everything
Okay,
again.
don't worry about that. So my team, right, once we settle on the payment and everything, we'll be sending over a very thorough form that requires, things like the the website logins, the cPanel logins, and because you guys changed the web hosting provider, right? So we'll require you to refill up everything again.
Okay.
And basically we'll take it from there once we fix all the payment side of things and whatever.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, so just keep in mind the SEO side, it's gonna be a 6 months commitment.
Okay.
It's something that is gonna require time, because it's not possible for us to show results after 6 days.
Yeah,
It
I think
requires 6 months. I think
we
we're
are
all aligned on that, right?
yeah.
Good.
But at least,
Cool.
I mean, the good thing is that it's not like starting from zero lah. Like I mean, I
It's not
actually
starting
just
from zero. Yeah.
actually still got a couple of leads from like over the past week. So
Awesome. Awesome. Good to know that. And now we're just here to double that, right? Because realistically, we're trying to double it. So I think if like what you mentioned, we can get about 3 to 4 students a month. I think we're kind of set for life in that sense.
yeah. Okay, so just to confirm, so 2,300 a month, uh, with the one-time setup fee as well, right?
Oh no, the one-time setup fee, I'll waive that off for you because you're formally a
Oh,
client
thank you.
already. So I'll waive that off.
Okay, so if we start, I guess we can aim to November, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
I think that we can make that
Or you want
into.
to even start next week? I can even do that for you. As soon as the
Oh,
payment is in, we can start as soon as that payment is taken care of.
okay. So let me confirm let me just get all of their final confirmations, then I'll
Sure.
try to get back to you hopefully by the end of today on the
Sounds
SEO,
good.
so we can start
Sounds
that as
good.
soon as possible. Then the SEM, give me a bit of time to discuss it then.
Yeah.
SEM is something we can start whenever, right? I mean,
Yeah, we can start whenever. And also remember, when you talk to them, right, tell them that there's a free 14-day trial.
oh
So
yes,
if you don't like the
definitely.
results within 14 days, you can move on. No harm, no trial, and no harm, no foul. You don't have to give the $5,000. It's all good.
Okay. That 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 may that may be the 14-day trial may actually make things a bit more tricky, because then we will want to try it on the peak periods, right?
Actually, you see, though that's the thing, right? Even if it's a non-peak period, and if we can generate leads, it goes to show that, oh wow, like even on the non-peak period, this works, right? Imagine what will happen during the peak period.
True, that's
So
true.
so that's one thing to consider. And keep in mind, you only pay when somebody clicks. If nobody clicks, you're good, you know? So
Lah. That's of course if we take the commission based one lah.
yeah, of course. And you should, right? Like take
Can we
the
switch?
commission.
Can we
Yeah.
switch the options if let's say we start with the commission based one?
I think economically it doesn't make sense also, right? Because 2,000 is quite, divided by three packs is considered quite high already, right? So you can't switch. Oh, you're saying midway, can you switch in between? No, 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 you
Yeah,
can't because then
a
it'll be
bit
very rigged.
sad for you all
It'll be
lah,
damn
but
rigged. No, 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 it'll be too rigged already. Yeah.
okay,
So
so
first, yeah.
you got to stick with it lah.
You gotta stick with it, you gotta stick with it. I mean, to be fair, right? It's just super rigged.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just make sure I got all the details so I can discuss it then properly lah.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's all for now.
Okay. Okay, I'll send over the kind of the quotation for the SEO site, and then you just have that
Yeah. Could
discussion
you
with
could you
them
just
internally, and
do
then
that
we
on
can we can
the
move forward from there.
yeah, just help me send it to
Okay,
that lah. Then
sure.
I'll discuss
I'll
with
send you
them.
the group chat. I'll send you the group chat. Okay, looking forward to working with you again. This time around will make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Given the state of things are at the moment, I think
And I think
we
you've got a
can
better setup now as well, right? Like, so
for sure. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. See you soon.
take care. Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye. Bye.